I always find it interesting when I see on my YouTube feed videos about people how they're using their phones, what apps they use, and also the structure of the layout on their phones to be more productive. And since I'm always trying to be more productive and not be a burden to the world, in this video, I would like to share with you some of the apps that I use for my everyday life for running errands, making YouTube videos, and also being a father to this cute little puppy. And if you're new here, my name is Emmanuel, and in this channel, we cover tools and strategies to help us create the life that we want to live and to be more productive. So now let's get started with the video. The first app that I have here on my home screen is the widget, which is at the top, which is the calendar. It's Google Calendar. I use Google Calendar to add meetings or events. In this case, I add appointments, birth dates, and all sort of those things. In my case, I put appointment here for Luna. Currently, I don't have a lot of meetings, so it's just pretty much things that I need to attend to. So that's what I record on my Google Calendar. And so the second app that I use the most is the camera. So in this case, if you guys can see me, that's pretty good. So the camera, I use it a lot of the times to record videos for my YouTube channel because I don't have a camera currently. I'm doing all the footage and everything on my iPhone. I also use the camera to take pictures, a lot of pictures for my girlfriend and I and my dog. You know, really common thing. Nothing else much to add to that. The third app is YouTube, and it's pretty much self-explanatory. It's just to watch my favorite YouTubers and also do research on what is trending and what is good for the niche that I'm on, so I can make videos about that and grow as a YouTuber. The fourth app is YouTube Studio. In this case, if you guys don't know what YouTube Studio is, it's pretty much the hub for creators on YouTube. It pretty much shows all my content. If I go to the content tab, it shows all the videos that I have made. It also, if I can go to the analytics, it shows me views, watch time, the subscribers, what is the top video of that is getting a lot of views in the past 28 days. So it gives you a lot of statistics that we as YouTube creators, we can use it in order to make better YouTube videos. The fourth app that I use a lot here too is Notion, which is my note-taking app of choice. I have pretty much my second brain, how like Tiago Forte will call here. So pretty much I have my home, I have my inbox, project area. So all of this is based on building a second brain by Tiago Forte, which I highly recommend. Is a really good way to organize all the information that we consume nowadays. And pretty much everything that I have here in Notion, it's all the knowledge that I'm accumulating through reading books, watching videos, reading articles, everything that I really like, then I'm putting everything on Notion. And then if I need it for a video or if I need it to reference for later on, I could always go and search it up there. My sixth app is Gmail, which is self-explanatory. I mean, it's just my favorite app for emails. I don't really like the mail app on the iPhone, so I use Gmail and it's been working really well. I really love it, so there's not much to add to that. So the seventh app is Twitter, and I found it pretty interesting because I've been using it for like the past couple of weeks. I never used Twitter before. I know, I mean, I should have used it before, but I've been using it and it has been amazing. Being able to connect with so many people that are amazing, that have value to provide in the world and that are providing value. And I want to be able to consume that type of content, to interact with it, even build my own community on Twitter and talk to other people. That's the main goal of Twitter. Talk to other people, share ideas. And believe it or not, a lot of the ideas that I'm trying to make here on YouTube is by going on Twitter and finding ideas that people resonate with and then creating content around that, but around my niche, obviously. So I find it pretty interesting. I'm there. I put myself a goal of being there for at least 30 to an hour a day on Twitter to be able to interact with other people and even grow my brand also on Twitter and provide as much value as possible, like I'm doing here on YouTube. So the eighth app that I use the most is Instagram, and Instagram, pretty much what I use it for is just to the mindless scrolling that we all do a little bit, but I try to limit myself on it. But sometimes I just scroll through Instagram, see what's up, but nothing much to add there. I don't really post that much on Instagram, so that is that. Next app that I use is Apple Podcasts, and I know there's other apps for podcasts like Castro, and you can listen to it on Spotify. But my preference, my personal choice is Apple Podcasts. Some of the podcasts that I'm listening to lately is My First Million, Human Man Lab, I Will Teach You to Be Rich, YouTube's Creators Hub, The Tim Ferriss Shows, which you can't miss, and The Knowledge Project. The ones that I've been listening to lately is the Human Man Lab, which I highly recommend. Is just be aware that it's about, usually his episodes are about 2 to 3 to 4 hours long. So you're gonna take some time listening to his podcast, but he has some amazing knowledge and amazing information that he shares there. And also the Tim Ferriss Show. I mean, it's a classic. It's been going for forever, and I've been listening to it for a long time as well. Those are my favorite ones. And I listen to podcasts where I'm on my commute from here home to work, and from work to here. Is pretty much about 30 minutes each way, so that's about an hour a day that I have to listen to podcasts. And that's really good because I'm able to get a lot of the information on those time, and take advantage of that time that I'm on the road in order to acquire more knowledge and more information about certain topics that I'm really interested on. And whenever I get to work or here when I get home, I usually put all the snippets and little bits of information that I could memorize from all these podcasts on Notion or either Apple Notes, which I use as well. The next app that I've been using, but I'm telling you, have been using this for like the past couple of days, it's not been a long time, is Reddit. And I find it interesting because like Reddit has been for a long time, and I haven't even checked it out until recently. And like it's really good to build communities, to be able to respond to comments. And now that I'm creating YouTube videos, I could go and see, for example, for the productivity section, there's a lot of questions there that people might have that I'm able to give a help, or at least give my opinion on the matter. And also I can see maybe even potential video ideas from Reddit, because if I see there's a lot of people having that issue and there's not a video that is solving that type of issue, then I'm able to create that type of content for those type of people. So it's pretty interesting because I'm able to communicate with other people. They can give me feedback on what I told them, if they really help or not. I'm really interested on Reddit, and I want to get more into it. So this next app is the most important app in my whole productivity system, and my phone, on my Mac, or everywhere. And if you take this app from me, I mean, it's literally like I wouldn't be able to function at all. And this is my to do app, is Things. In this case, I think it's Things 3, but I would just say Things. And then is based on, the whole structure is based on the Getting Things Done by David Allen. But I use it how Tiago Forte uses it, which I'll link a video on either my description or here on the top, that shows the methodology of how he uses things in his own life to do day-to-day tasks and even weekly tasks. So I use it the way he uses it, and I got inspired by his. There's nothing different from mine. I mean, in the inbox, you put anything that you're capturing that you need to do during the day or during the week. And then on the today, you use it as a weekly to-do list. So pretty much I have here, you guys can see, shoot, this is how I organize my phone, finish scripting Atomic Habits, which is coming soon. And then shoot Atomic Habits by James Clear, B-roll and A-roll as well. And I have some other things that I hear: cancel my plan on car, and waiting for some paperwork from the mortgage. And those are some of the things that I have to do for this week. And then you have here where it says YouTube channel, I have, this is like a project thing. And then you have areas, which is my home area, Luna, which is my dog, the puppy that you saw in the beginning of the video, and then my personal so miscellaneous for my personal thing. And I'm still adding things into things, no pun intended, but it's a tool that I need to use it to do anything in life. If I don't have it on my to-do list, it's not getting done. And then the other apps like you see is my phone app, which is where I'm taking calls. The messages from iPhone, this is pretty standard app. And Safari, which is my browser of choice. I mean, I use Google Chrome as well on my computer, but on my phone I use Safari. It gets the job done and nothing to complain there. And then all the other apps are on the app library. I have a lot of other apps on my app library, but I don't want to see them because those are not part of my day-to-day task, or I don't want to be able to see it in order to get distracted. Tip for you guys: if you are struggling to be able to be productive on your tasks, I would say eliminate from here, from the one I see, eliminate Twitter, Instagram, and social medias out of there. Put them on your app library, and then whenever you want to use them, you can just swipe right, go to the app library, search it up, Instagram or Twitter or whatever you want to see, and then you'll be able to search it up and find it. Those are all the apps that I use on my phone. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and also let me know in the comment section below which apps do you use for your day-to-day life. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.